Wubba lubba dub dub. Motherfuckers. What's going on, everyone? It is I, everyone's favorite Jack of all trades with foul mouth, Commodore Urban. And welcome back, guys, to fucking part 2 of my show all of my entire book collection. And how I'm gonna fucking do this one, I think, guys, is I'm gonna finish on this shelf here, show the bottom shelf, show that big stack of shit, and that big ass stack of shit right there. So other than that, that's about it. Let's go ahead and dive right on in and start looking at some of this shit here. Sorry, it's kind of hard for me to get up and move around a little bit. I hurt my leg and shit the other day, and it fucking sucks. We have here a copy of Ghost of the Abyss. It's not really a book, but it's on the shelf with the books. And of course, a CD of the Titanic soundtrack. We have this little tour guide book of the Battleship Alabama. I wish I would have went, but you know, this book on Pearl Harbor. Oh man, that felt good. Pearl Harbor the way it was, by Scott C.S. Stone. Got this comic book here, Justice League Cry for Justice. And I got not one, not two, but three commemorative collector's issues of Titanic by, I got three fucking issues of that collector's issue of the Titanic by National Geographic. And of course I have Back to Titanic, Titanic music from the motion picture, which, oh, it's another soundtrack. The fuck? So I got two soundtracks. And I also have the original Broadway musical recording of Titanic, a new musical. And of course the movie Titanic. Of course. And I also have the commemorative issue of Titanic, also by Nat Geo. So this is pretty cool. See, reissue of a National Geographic favorite. Of course Titanic's gonna be a fucking favorite subject. And we have this book here, Lost Subs, by Spencer Dunmore, with introduction by Dr. Ballard. Great fucking book. And then over here we have Titanic Survivor Story, which is actually originally titled The Truth About the Titanic by Colonel Archibald Gracie. And The Sinking of the SS Titanic by John B. Thayer Jr. or Jack Thayer. These are survivors' accounts of the ship's wreck. Both of them are fucking great. Very, very detailed. This is a special VHS collector's edition of Titanic, which I don't know why I was set on the fucking bookshelf, but I do. Well, if you guys are big fans of Red Green, I love Red Green. I have his book, Duct Tape Is Not Enough. And I also have this article that's in here written about him. He came to local TV, or local theater a few years ago, and he did a comedy show. Wish I could have fucking went, because, like I said, I love Red Green. Red Green's fucking awesome. Love him. Great guy. And of course, another Star Trek book, The Covenant of the Crown. I actually did read this one. This was actually quite good. Quite a good story. And Titanic, a definitive documentary collection. I think I paid $5 for this somewhere. There's $5 in movie bin. I thought, fuck it. I watched this. Great. Good stuff. And out here we have Titanic by John Peyton and Charles A. Haas, which I believe this is, yep, Triumph and Tragedy. The Cunard White Star quadruple screw liner Queen Mary, which is actually a reprint of The Shipbuilder. Queen Mary by C.W.R. Winter. Titanic, The Legacy of the World's Greatest Ocean Liner. The Liner by Philip Dawson. A paperback version of Illustrated History by Don Lynch and Ken Marshall. Titanic by Steve Pipe. Another book of the story of the wreck of the Titanic. Another copy of The Last Days of the Titanic. This is the second copy I've got. Titanic by Leo Marriott. Robert Ballard's Lusitania, which is the same book as Exploring the Lusitania. Record Breakers of the North Atlantic by Arnold Kolditz. Titanic by, Pierce. Historic Cunard Liners by Philip Rental. Another copy of A Night to Remember by Walter Lord. The Titanic Reader by John Wilson Foster. Glory Days of the Transatlantic Ocean Liners. Another copy of Exploring the Titanic. Great Liners at War by Harding. Picture History of Andre Doria by Bill Miller. The Great Ghost, the RMS Queen Mary at War. Ocean Liners by Robert Wall. The Great Liners, which is part of the Seafarers collection by Time Life Books. British Ocean Liners by William H. Miller. Hitler's Navy by Showell. Exploring the Bismarck and Discovery of the Bismarck, both by Dr. Ballard. Battleship Bismarck by Garsk, Dolan, and Jones. This book's like $150. Son of a bitch. It's expensive as fuck now. Battleship Bismarck, written by Moulin Hein Reitberg, the most senior surviving officer to survive the sinking of Bismarck. Shipwrecks by Thomas Bonzal. Modern Cruise Ships, 1965-1990, by Bill Miller. Knight's Modern Seamanship. And of course, a copy of Titanic on VHS. And finally, down here on the fucking bottom, there's just a lot of shit. So if I can look through it real quick. Jeff Foxworthy's Redneck Dictionary, Volume 2. Guide to Yorkshire Terriers. Guide to North American Steam Locomotives, Ships. A Life Science Library book on ships. Second Diesel Spotter's Guide. What else is there? Let me look. Fuck. The States and Rural Rail Preservation. And then we have, I don't know what the hell that is. Another copy of A Night to Remember. And Warships. I didn't know I had so many fucking copies of A Night to Remember. And of course, The American Line by William Flahard III. Liners. That book right there. Battleships. A copy of Lost Liners. Queen Elizabeth of War. Another copy of Discovery of the Titanic. Ocean Liners. Another copy of Great Liners. Titanic, The Ship of Dreams. Original book on the Queen Mary 2. That was a promo book for the maiden voyage. A collector's edition of Queen Mary 2 by John Maxtown Graham. The Titanic Experience. The Liners. Another book of Titanic Legacy of the World's Greatest Ocean Liner. Ghost of the Abyss. The Centennial version of the Titanic by Wind Crate Way. Golden Age of Ocean Liners. Liner by William H. Miller. Shipwrecks by Nigel Cawthorne. The Engine Powered Vessel. Lionel Train Standard of the World. Illustrated Dictionary of Muscle Cars. Muscle Cars. Ship's Visual Encyclopedia. Railroad History. Guinness Book of World Records from 2007 and 2021. Whew, fuck. Yeah, quite a few books. Quite a few fucking books. Ugh. I don't know. There's a lot more shit to show you too, but I think I'm fucking done with part 2, guys. There's gonna be a part 3, so I'm sorry, guys, but just I'm tired and I'll probably go to bed and I'll probably do part 3 later when I show you guys all that shit and show you that shit. So until next time, guys, that's Commodore Urban saying smooth season clears, guys. Happy sailing with you. God bless you all. Just take care. Be yourselves. Take care. Whatever. Jesus and good Lord love y'all very much. Until next time, anchors away, motherfuckers, and catch a warm tree, one in hell and one knows. And so long. Peace.